Tom Leach. I'm with Shrewsbury reporter Lewis Cox. We are at the Montgomery Waters Meadow, which is calming down after seeing John Askey's first win as Shrewsbury Town manager. Now, that is a long time coming.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the first Shrewsbury win since pre-playoff last season. First win here since then.
Yeah, correct.
And his first win, obviously, as manager. How good must it feel to finally get that off your back?
Probably feels better than you after you've just ran the length.
You can't hear, I'm very out of breath. I've just ran probably 100 metres and back to get a memory card.
Best Gilead impression, minus the pace, but yeah, showing your fitness there, Tom. Yeah, he feels good. He feels relieved. Relief is the word, I think, for the manager, probably the players too, certainly the fans. But comfortable, what they deserved, what they have deserved in previous games, really. Just had the cutting edge this time, the killer touch, which has been lacking. Got the goals in the first half and were extremely comfortable second half. I mean, Southend were limited while they've got quality. They were poor. Town weren't stretched at the back really, and I felt second half Town were in third gear. They could have gone on if they really had to. I suppose at 2-0 it's never secure, but they could have got more in the second period on another day. So yeah, what a massive day for John Askey. We've waited for this for a long time. 10 games, all comps, you know, going back to before the playoff final, as you said. It's been a tough run. It's been really tough. I think it's been tougher than he's suggested to us in the press. You know, they've played well, we all know that, but the results haven't come. So that's would have concerned him, but he said to me he'll finally get some sleep tonight, some Saturday night shut-eye.
I've got to say, it's my first time at the Meadow this season, and I was thinking at half-time, what's all the fuss about? How have they gone this long without a win?
Yeah.
Because the performance, they looked twice the side really, especially in the first 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Southend looked.
like I think they got the two first half goals at great times. 4 minutes in, Greg Docherty scored, following up from his goal last week. He came back into the team and was immense. I've just got pelters on Twitter for not including him in my man of the match vote. So apparently he was man of the match, though I did shout him out. I think he was right up there. Then first off, added time, Liango got his third goal for Town, and you know, he looks like a striker who's got a lot about him.
Clinical.
Yeah, I mean, great poacher's goal, really sharp, instinctive. I thought from a corner, great times to score. But you're right. I can understand you coming and watching them for the first time, thinking, you know, this shouldn't be a team that are in the bottom four or worried about it with the class they've got in positions. No, they look solid at the back again for me, aside from a couple of heart in your mouth Joel Coleman moments. You know, Coleman can keep shots out, but maybe Jury's still out on sort of crosses and things like that, but they look solid. Each member of the midfield was great again. Certainly Grant and Docherty. Anthony Grant against his former club, brilliant. Yeah. Docherty ran it and kept running it. And the wingers, I mean, a quiet day by Sean Worley's high standards, but Gilead did the business on the other side. Really exciting from him.
Definitely
Shows what he can do.
We'll talk about that because the first goal was kind of summed up where Shrewsbury were at their most deadly in the first half. It was brilliant from Grant to find Gilead down the left. He was, I mean, blistering pace down the left to get to the byline, and then he sort of prodded it onto Doherty's chest.
Yeah. The Southend reporter said to me, Gilead had Jason Demetriou on toast. Demetriou really coming back from international duty, and he just got skinned time after time.
There was one moment on the far side where Gilead took it past him. That embarrassingly, really. Demetriou kind of swung to take his legs from him and still didn't catch
I've seen Demetriou before. He's not the slowest fullback I've ever seen. So that Gilead previous interviews and chats with him, certainly previous seasons, he's not delivered stats wise what he should from the talent he has from wide positions. He said in his younger years he's struggled with crosses and shots, but to get that assist in the manner he did 4 minutes in, hopefully he can build from that, because it was a great run. It looked like it had got away from him, but he got a stab on it outside of his foot, really accurate back to Docherty, who could have hit it earlier than he did, but he had the composure to sort of have a touch and lashed it into the roof of the net. Great finish. Start of a great day for Docherty, and Town were dominant, as you say, for maybe the first half, but Southend grew into it. They did. It was even. I said to you, this is probably been even, really, and they were grabbing a foothold, but second goal, I think, killed them off.
Yeah, we'll touch on the second goal, because in the 5-10 minutes leading up to that goal, we were saying to each other we could really do with half time now. Because it was getting to the point where Southend were going to score any minute.
Dropped deep.
Definitely. And then the goal came. It seems weird to say out of the blue, but the free kick was out of the blue. and then the corner won from that.
Yeah.
Resulted obviously in the goal.
Yeah, almost against the run of play, kind of. You'd have been grateful for half time, but really encouraged by the goal, proper centre forwards goal. Leanne got another shout for one of the best Town players today. He had a rough afternoon, it's sort of in the air, dealing with defenders, and he was getting pulled up for it. He got booked. Askey thought that was out of order from the ref, but he gave as good as he got. He flicked it on superbly, held it up superbly, and took his goal superbly. Unlucky to not get another 1 second after that diving header. Decent save from Stockdale, great cross from Worley, but the goal he took, his third goal for Town already, given that he's missed a few. He came in late, didn't have much of a summer, then his partner gave birth last week. 3 goals already in a team that hasn't won much. Good signs and a great finish.
So I think we'll start to wrap this up because I think the heavens are about to open above us and it starts to spit on us. But coming up, we've got Scunthorpe, who that's winnable. They've not started the season as they probably expect to.
Not at all.
And then following that, we've got Gillingham. Again, probably not started the season as they would have hoped to, and then that brings us up to the game with Walsall. So a good chance now, do you think, to get some points on the board in the next few weeks?
Winnable games. What you want to do is build on this, isn't it? Now you've got the confidence in the dressing room and probably in the stands that they can get over the line and get what their performance merits. I spoke with Askey there, and he stresses the importance to build on this, to use it as a launch pad really and kickstart your season. Because I think, I said to you, what you've seen today and what Town fans have seen is not a club that should be worried about the bottom 4 with what they've got. I think, a lot of stress about not keeping enough clean sheets, these stupid penalties. There was 4 and 4, that run's been ended. No penalties, a clean sheet against a decent attacking side. Who should be a decent attacking side, I should say.
Yeah, I think we should mention that as well about Southend, because it was clear to see that individually they did have quality. There was a few players in that, especially in their attack, who had more than League One quality. There was just something missing for them.
Not for the first time Town have kept a clean sheet this season and not been troubled from open play. It's only penalties that have cost them in recent weeks. But the main concern was going forward, it was getting goals. And they've got 2 first half goals here. They've got a striker who looks like he knows where the net is in angle. Amadi Holloway hasn't had a sniff today. Lenny came on late, but in angle, he's excited and he looks like he wants to put chances away. Midfielders have started scoring. Doherty's got 2, Worley's got 2. These are promising signs, and they keep being solid at the back and not being cut open in open play, and they keep getting 1 or 2 goals in a game. It's going to take them places. This early table, put some results together, as you say. Scunthorpe and Gillingham, not the toughest run by any means. Good games to go to. Done well at Scunthorpe recent years, as Matt Sadler just said to me. I think Askey can be quietly confident that his side can go on a run and build some momentum, because they're beginning to show. They've been improving recent weeks. Really good at Portsmouth. We're so unlucky. Dominant against Bristol Rovers. They're really starting to, you sense after so many changes in the summer, they're starting to gel. There's 16 new faces, but we're starting to see a team in, I feel. Anyway.
Final question. 9 games without a win. I turn up, we get a win. Have I got to come every week?
Well, it depends how much you like Scunthorpe. Whether you trust me.
I think I might give next week.
Scunthorpe away last season was the coldest I've ever been in my life. Like in the snow. My laptop broke, it was that cold, it was horrendous. But it's only September, so
plenty of time.
Maybe you are an omen. Let's see. I
think I'll give next week a miss though.
Okay.
Right, so thank you. That's all from the Meadow. For all your Shrewsbury Town news, keep it shropshirestyle.com.